I look at here, right? Starting now? Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and we have friends from all over the world. That's on this our very first session of many of the series that will be coming about. And it's a pleasure for me to be on this webinar with all of you. And so it's really exciting times because this is the first one, and this is called the NDO, which stands for New Distributor Orientation. So I want to welcome and all of you. We got people literally from all over the world, from Australia, from Asia, and we certainly have a group of serious people from Asia, because I know it's about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning for many of you. And so I want to thank you for plugging in, and I want to welcome all of you. And so with that, let's get started. Oh, by the way, for those of you that do not know me, my name is Kim Hui, and I am coming to you live from one of my houses here in Diamond Bar. And so I want to welcome all of you. So let's get started. Now, let's see if I could operate this high-tech stuff. All right. Now, I want to welcome all of you, and I want to also congratulate all of you for beginning a new journey with us. Even though today, actually, it's 5 years for me in Jeunesse, but it's like the first day, because every day is the first day, especially when I meet so many new people that are coming in. They're so excited, and with the hope that I see in their eyes, and they're seemingly the entire posture changes about life. And so it is a very exciting program that we have here today, and for many of you that are new in this platform, I want to congratulate you. Truly, you're beginning an amazing journey in a new paradigm, in a new way to create wealth, and also at the same time, it can be life-changing. All right, now, so let's start, and I'm going to go over some of the administrative stuff, because as you begin your business, whether you know it or not, it comes with an amazing platform for you to manage and run your business. And so the first thing that one got to do when you started your Jeunesse business is that to understand what came with it is that you have an online back office that help you manage and run and build your business. And so the first step that I would recommend each and every single one of you as you begin your business is that you all have a website, a replicated website of Jeunesse. And so first thing you do is you want to go over in the My Profile section. You want to review the information that was key in, make sure it's correct. So for example, how to log in. If you were to look at the screen, there is the Jeunesse website. And then there's an area, a button, a menu on the upper right-hand corner, as you can see on the screen, that's circled in red, that says back office. So you want to click on the back office. Now, by the way, we do have some of the people that have been in business for a while, but this is important for you to learn, because you are going to be the one that's going to teach other people. So because the beauty of our business is about duplication. And so even though you know it, we want to have a standardized message so that we can go out and really empower and educate other entrepreneurs in this platform. Okay, so let's take a look at this and click on back office. Then you will get into the back office login screen. And what you would do is you would key in your username. Okay, now your username is when you first enroll in the business. We all select our personal URL. Okay, so you key in your username, and you would type in your password, and then you would click login. Okay, so it's really simple. I promise you, once you engage in this, you'll be really impressed in how robust the back office and the platform is. So now after that, you want to go into My Profile. As you can see on the menu bar up there, you click onto My Profile. Then all of your profile information will be shown on screen. And so you want to make sure that your name is correct. The name on the check is correct, because that's who's going to be paid to, okay? And so on and so forth. Now, just keep in mind that you could update almost all of the information except a few. First, your username. Should you change your mind and you want to change your username, there is an online help desk that you can email to customer service, and they will help you to change that. And the other one that you cannot change is the name on the check. Obviously, you don't want someone to change that because you own the account, and you want to make sure that nobody can change that. Okay, so you want to, if there's any mistake on the name on the check, you will want to also go on the help desk. In your back office, there's a section, there's a button called Help Desk. You can actually key in your question, and then customer service will respond to you within 48 to 72 hours. So it's pretty mainstream. Now, then another item that you cannot change, as for your protection, is your EIN number or your tax ID number, or in the North America, it's your Social Security or your tax ID. That's for your protection. So in the events that your government ID number is keyed in incorrectly, then you just do a help desk, and then customer service will help you change that and update that. Or you can call customer service. So these are kind of the mundane stuff, but we got to get it, make sure that you understand how you go about changing that. And so, and the rest of the stuff, the shipping address, all the other stuff, you will be able to change yourself online, okay, 24/7. So now let's go to the next item on this gig. All right, now, so there's another thing I want to go over with you guys in the My Profile section is an area called lock placement. This has to do with the way our compensation plan works, on how you strategically build your sales team. This is not a compensation plan training. However, because the back office, so we will touch upon slightly how that would work. And so everyone in this company can only build 2 sales teams, one on the left side and one on the right side. Okay, so you can lock. Now, every distributor, when you are enrolled into the system, the system defaults are on automatic. And out of your team, this is where you would change it. Go into lock placement, and this is where you would change it to the left or to the right. And then after you make the change, make sure that there's a button that says right there, you says submit changes. Be sure you click that button. A lot of times people make the change and they forgot to click the submit button, and the change didn't take place. Okay, so once you do the lock placement, once that's done, any enrollment that you do thereafter will go according to the lock placement. Okay, so if you were to, for example, lock it to the right, then after you submit changes, in the future, should you want to put it back on automatic or go on the left, you have to come back here and you have to change it accordingly. Okay, so for now, for all the new people, just leave it on automatic. But I just want to point out the option there's available for you, because as you progress in the business, as you continue to build your business and having great success, you might want to look in the left and the right. And so I just want to make sure that people are informed so that you know where to look for these things. Okay, so the lock placement strategy, and we talk about the strategy a little bit later on as we continue on this presentation. Okay, so again, let me just kind of go back to your back office, look at the profile, and these are some of the stuff that you want to review. Okay, so now the next thing I want to go over in the back office is that these are very key important things that I want you to be familiar yourself with, because these are things that necessary, the menus that I often use in building my business. And so I wanted to make sure that that we go over this. Now, in your back office, it comes with the online shopping cart. Okay, we as distributors, we can buy all the stuff at wholesale. And so therefore, when you go into your back office, in the upper menu bar, you will see my profile, which I went over. In the members only section, okay, there's a lot of information there that you can download. Okay, now the next to that is there's a button called shop. That is your shopping cart. Okay, whenever you want to buy anything from the company, that's when you would click the shop button, and then you select the country where you're shopping in from. In this case, right now I'm in the US, so we click the United States of America. And once you click that and you click continue, then your wholesale shopping cart will come about. So there are different categories in your shopping cart. There are packages. Later on, as we go about, every distributor, we can buy our package, our one-time package. And so there's different packages that are available for us. As an existing distributor, there are packages available, and as you could, go in and browse the auto ship management. Okay, auto ship, it's like for all of us that love the product and we want to use the product, that's when we set up ourselves the auto ship. Auto ships enable us to continuously to accumulate sales volumes, so we can get paid, we can qualify to get paid, as well as we can continue to use these amazing products. For many of us that use a product, you will notice a glow on our face. Okay, now, so let's talk about the auto ship product. The auto ship product, to make things very simple, all of us should go on the unconditional auto ship. That means no matter what, every month, you can select the product of your choice, rather it's reserve or the serum, whatever that might be. You can go in there and you can pick the product that you would like to be shipped to you every single month, so you will not forget this. It's like a maintenance. You want to be on the product at the same time. It will help you continue to build accrue sales volume in your sales organization. Okay, so I would recommend to make things very simple to set up the unconditional monthly auto ship. All right, now, so, and by the way, once you set up your auto ship, if for any reason you want to cancel your auto ship or you want to remove your auto ship, I mean, now these days are online days, guys, it's internet days. So all you have to do is 24 hours before your auto ship date is run, you just go to your back office, you can click remove, or you can decide to change the product that you had chose a month before. And so and just go in and play around with it. It's real user friendly. Okay, all right, now when you do auto ship, I want to go over that a little bit on the auto ship. There is something called the anniversary date. Let me kind of explain what that means. All of us, the day that we signed up, usually when we talk about anniversary day, it's like annual, like birthday anniversary or wedding anniversary. In Jeunesse, we have a monthly anniversary date. And so let's say today, what day is today? The 18th or 19th? Oh, let's say today's the 19th. See, every day, oh no, it's 20. I don't know what day it is. I just simply love every day of life. So let's say today is September 20th. And so your anniversary date for the auto ship will be the 20th of each month. Okay, so any time on a calendar month from the 1st to the 28th, your anniversary date will be on the day that you sign up, if your day falls into 1st to the 28th. Now, if you signed up on the 29th, 30th, or 31st, all of those dates, the auto ship date will be the 28th, because there are some months in the year that there is no 28, 29, or 30th. So therefore, those of you that had joined the opportunity, that had enrolled in the opportunity on 28th through the 31st, your auto ship date will always be on the 28th. Otherwise, if you join between the 1st to the 28th, your auto ship will always be the day that you join. Okay, so again, today is September 20th, and so your auto ship date, your anniversary, monthly anniversary auto ship date will be the 20th of each month. Okay, so I hope I made myself very clear on that regard. And so let's move forward on the auto ship. So as long as you set up auto ship 24 hours, and it goes by Florida time, because the company is in Orlando, Florida, and so therefore keep in mind that you got to set up 24 hours before Eastern Standard Time, Orlando time, US time. Okay, so let's say the 20th that you enrolled, so make sure that you do it 24 hours before the following month. All right, now, so let's move on to the next one. There's another very helpful tool and very exciting tool that many of us look at, and I still recall when I first engaged in the business, is really addictive, so you go into, in the report section, there's two major things I looked at in the report section. The first one is called commissions. Obviously, once you start actively building your business, it is a very, very exciting thing to look at. I mean, it literally is happening 24/7, especially when you start building your business and with social media these days, and you can literally expand your business across the globe. It could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year, whatever that might be, okay? So because we get to leverage on different time zones, okay? So while we sleep here, we're up here, Asia is sleeping or whatnot. And so when you go into report, you click on commissions, okay? It will display to you real time all of your earnings. Be it people went to your shopping cart, and be it people went to your website and they bought some product at retail. Should that be the case, immediately in your back office section, you will be able to see a retail commission. Okay, should somebody signed up while you sleep? Well, get this, there will be a fast start bonus or cycling or whatnot. Okay, so commissions are a really exciting tool. I'm going to show you a sample of it as we move along. Okay, now there is another very important feature in your reporting is something called genealogy, because we have a seamless global pay plan that connects all of our network together with no geographic boundary. So you can actually go in and look at how your organization are growing. So everybody coming through your organization live 24/7, you will be able to view that in your genealogy. Okay, so let's take a look at what that might look like. Okay, now this is a snapshot. We have it's called in our industry. Some of the language, I think, is very important that we familiar ourselves with the terminologies in this industry. It's called binary. Binary means two. Okay, so as you look at this genealogy, every one of us can build two teams, one on the left side, one on the right side. As you look at the screen, whatever falls into the left side of the screen, it's called left. Whatever is on the right, it's called the right. Okay, so this genealogy, as you see people enrolling in your organization, it doesn't have to be sponsored by you, but as long as it's within your organization, and that you can see on the screen, you will be able to get overrides from all those sales volume. Again, no geographic boundaries. Okay, so the screen actually shows, I think, three or four levels. If your organization grows very deep, you could see the next 4 levels by clicking on the last the last box. Okay, then it will take you to the next set of 4 and whatnot. Okay, so this genealogy, as you begin to build your business, you will get really excited, and that's how it was for me. And we now have a new group, several new groups of people going in from Toronto, Canada, Montreal, to Los Angeles area. And so it is really exciting when you work with a new group of people to see they're all infused with this excitement, And so one of the exciting things they looked at always is the commissions and genealogy. So I want to make sure that I go over that with you. Now, the next exciting part is a commission report. Okay, so when you're going to report, you click on commissions. If you look at those, it says select pay date. So for those of you, look at the drop-down menu. I don't know if you can see my cursor. There's a drop-down menu. When you click on the drop-down menu, it will show you all the weeks that your weekly commissions. So it will show the total of that week. And then you select the week, then you click search. Then it will display in detail of each and every item of how you got your commission. And this is real time. And what's amazing about this, guys, again, it's real time, especially when we are really connected 24/7 with the smartphones and the internet and social media. So this is really an amazing tool. Once you really get it, you really get it. Okay, it's exciting. So you click select, and then you click search. It will display to you how you made your commission, be it from cycling commission, your team commission, be it from fast start bonuses or your retail commissions. Everything is all transparent on how you made your money. Okay, now there's a button next to it called export. You can export it and do your own Excel, do whatever statistics or whatever things that you would like to do. You can export a document in Excel format or PDF format, whatever. You can just go play around with it. And when you click the export, if you have a smartphone, it actually total up the entire earning that you have earned in this platform. So it's quite exciting when you have the opportunity to see your check grow from a single digit to double digit to triple to 8 digits, so it's really exciting. So now let's move on. For security reasons, we have X out the numbers, but anyway, if you could see on the commissions, you see the date that you've earned the commission checks. And notice how, whoops, I don't know what I did. Notice how we get paid weekly. And so the amount would show. So let's say you select that date and you click search, and then it would come on detail of all your earnings and display to you what you've earned. Okay, now, here comes another exciting part. You say, what, I'm game, I'm excited. How do I enroll people? Well, you can enroll people by 2 ways. Okay, the first way is you can give people your website. Now, all of the distributors, all the independent distributors, our website would be www.username, whatever username, your personal URL that you chose when you enroll. So your username.jeunessglobal.com. Okay, so that's one way you can enroll. When you give your personalized website, www.yourusername.jeunessglobal.com, then they will see a landing page as such over there. And if you see the circle, why there's a circle, it says join now. I don't know if the circle the right one, but anyway, how you enroll people is that they click join now. So then when they click join now, then they'll be able to join you, sign up in your organization. The second way people can enroll is that, let's say that to make things simple, they just go to www.jeunessglobal.com. Now, that's a corporate website. Corporate cannot enroll anybody for our own best interests. Okay? So corporate does not enroll any distributors. So when they click on jeunessglobal.com and they click join now, it will say corporate cannot sign up any distributors. You have to enter your friends, your sponsor's username. And that's when you give your friend your username and they punch in your username, then it will take them the whole sign up process. They have to select the country that they live in and so on and so forth. Okay, now so let's moving right along. Now let's go over how you get paid. All of this, it's wonderful, but it's important to understand as we're moving forward, how we get paid and what we do. And that's what we're going to cover in this short webinar. Okay, now first thing first, how we get paid. To position to get paid, retail commissions. Basically, anyone that's a starter kit and above can earn retail commission. Why? Well, when you purchase a starter kit, in essence, you became a distributor. Therefore, everything we get to purchase, we buy at wholesale. And then other people would buy a customer would buy at retail. Well, this is a modern day thing. I don't want to be stuck with a whole bunch of inventory, nor do you need to. So once you enroll as a starter kit, you'll get a website with a shopping cart. So your friend, whoever they are, wherever they are that we ship to, currently we ship to 115 countries and territories. But as we do this thing, next month it could be expanding to another country and territories. But currently the 115 countries and territories that we ship to. So wherever your customer might be, your friend might be, when they go online, they go to your website and they go purchase product, then immediately, once the transaction is finished, you will be able to see a retail commission in your back office. Now, how good is that? You don't have to stock any product. You don't have to ship anything. The company does all that shipping, all the logistics for us. And that's why I always said that this is an office in a box. Not in a box, online, So, this is a beautiful day when you don't have to mess with inventories and logistics and shipping products. Okay, so a starter kit, I call them starter kit because, you know, in the United States, in the US, you pay $49.95. You get yourself a website, you get your back office to run and manage your business, and you're able to run your business. Now you can earn the retail commissions. However, all those sales volume that you sold, you will not be able to accrue or earn any points. I will explain what the points would do for you. So a starter kit, you can only earn retail commission, but you cannot accrue any points. Okay, so now let's moving forward. Then the second way to get paid, we have a different set of training on the compensation plan, but I'll go over this right here, right now, in a simple format so that you have a little understanding better as a new distributor of what to expect. So a fast start bonus is that when you expand the business when you share this platform with other people, whenever they join you and they buy their first optional package, every distributor, we have what we call the best value packages. We put together packages that has the best value. You can save money, and it's a package for people to try. So anyhow, when they buy their first package, as a starter kit and above, you will be able to earn a fast start bonus. Okay. Now, for example, we have packages range from, you know, $500 all the way up to $1,800 in North America. So depending on what package to choose from, each package comes with what's called a fast start bonus. And so, and again, a starter kit and above can earn that. The only thing is with the starter kit, they may earn the fast start bonus, but they will not be able to earn any points nor accrue any points for them to earn what's called a team commission. Okay, so and the third way the third way of getting paid, it's called the team commission. But before I talk about the team commissions, let's kind of recap a little bit. Okay, so the first way to make money is retail commissions, right? You know, we as distributors, we get the product at wholesale, and then when people buy it, they buy a retail. Even though we don't have to do the shipping, everything's done online by the company, so we get a little retail commission. Okay, now that will be the smallest pay you ever get. Okay, I forget about retail commissions for me, but I'm in this not to sell product. I'm in here to build a global distribution. When you have a consumable product, a very effective and a powerful product, people will naturally want to buy it. So I don't focus too much of my time on selling the product. I'm not a salesperson. I'm a business builder. So I want to make that very clear. So anyhow, so retail commission is one way, the smallest way to make money. And the second way is that when you expand your business and share the opportunity with other people, and when they buy their first optional package, you get a fast start bonus. Okay, now the third way of making money is what I love, and all of us are striving towards this one. It's called team commissions. Okay, team commissions means you truly get to build a leverage wealth, that you get to leverage the efforts of other people. Okay, so to make sure that you're positioned to qualify for the team commissions, first you must be a distributor, and then you must get yourself a package of basic or higher. Okay, and then the second thing is that you must become qualified. If you look at the screen, qualify means you have sponsored someone on the left side of the screen, and then the right side of the screen with a basic package or higher. Okay, so when you become qualified, then you can qualify to earn what? To earn team commissions. Remember I talked about the left side of the team and the right side of the team. It doesn't matter who brought in the sales. Every sales generated in your organization, you can override infinitely deep. No matter how deep your organization gets, no matter where they are geographically, as long as we ship to it, then it's in your organization. Okay, so now and then the second thing to earn the team commissions, that the second thing must happen is that whenever on one side of your sales organization have accumulated these points, we call it GSV, group sales volume, because every package, every product have a point system. that will allow us to earn our commissions. Okay, it's like the frequent flight miles. You know, all this frequent, you accumulate a lot of points in your frequent flight miles, your Nordstrom shopping cart. I mean, most of the retail shops have point system. Well, except in our point system, it actually turns into money. Okay, so whenever one side of your sales team generates 300 in group sales volume, and the other side of your team generates 600 in group sales volume, it doesn't matter which side. As long as it's magic combination, 300 and 600, then the computer will automatically trigger what we call a team commission cycle of $35. Now, do not underestimate this $35. It gets really exciting when you get to leverage tens and thousands of people that are leveraging on their efforts and all the sales that they generated. You have an opportunity to get a little piece of that. Okay, and so because the system is connected infinitely deep, there is a cap. There is a maximum one can earn per week, which is 750 cycles a week times $35 a cycle. That means a maximum one can earn per week is $26,250 a week. Well, folks, it's a lot of money. Okay, so it's $100 grand a month, over $100 grand a month in team commission. So we're really fortunate that in this company we have quite a few people have reached what we call maxed. You max out on the comp plan on the team commission. That's $100 grand a month on your team commissions. So it's a beautiful day when you max out. Okay, all right, now let's talk about, there's another way. When you max out and 100 grand, people say, well, can I make more than 100 grand a month? Well, absolutely. There's another way to get paid. It's what we call leadership matching bonuses. Okay. The reason why I want to go over this with you is because I want you to have a quick understanding of how different ways to get paid so that you could position yourself to get paid. The highest pay possible. Okay, so on the leadership matching bonuses, there's several ranks. Okay, there's a jade. As a J, you'll be able to get on your level 1 20 to 30% matching. As a pearl, you get on top of what you get on level 1, on level 2, you get 15% matching bonus. As a sapphire, I'm only going to go over the first 3 because I want to keep things very simple on this first initial orientation training. As a sapphire, you get level 1, level 2, plus you get level 3, 10% matching. Okay. Now, what does that mean? What does it transpire to? Well, for those of you that actually have begun your choose your package, what package you start with. We actually, a lot of people say, well, why should I pick the Pro package, for example? Many of us that are entrepreneurial, they want to do this as a business. Typically, they choose what's called the 1-year jumbo package. The 1-year jumbo package here in North America, I think it's about $1,800. What that will do is that it will actually pay you as a sapphire. See, you get to jumpstart. Unlike a job, you have to climb the corporate ladder. But with this, you can actually jumpstart where you want to position yourself to get paid. Okay, so when you jumpstart with the 1-year jumbo package, I think it's $1,800 here in North America. The company will pay you as a sapphire for your first 6 months, for the first 180 days. Okay, and also for the entire year. You don't have to worry about auto ship, doing auto ship every month, none of that stuff. 12 months, you're qualified to me. It's a no-brainer. $1,800 to start my international business, I'm in. And I don't have to worry about getting product every month. I'm just done for the entire year. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why people choose the 1-year jumbo package. It's a no-brainer. Now, for some people that are trying out or they're starting out, maybe cash flow wise a little short, okay, they can do the sapphire package, which is $7.99, and you'll be paid as a sapphire for the first 90 days. And now for some people that are starting out, they may be college student, they really love what they hear, but cash flow wise they are not there yet. They can choose what I call the Pro package. It's actually called the what package is that called? The $4.99? Jumbo. Oh, it's called the Jumbo. Supreme. No, Supreme. It's called the Supreme. See, I don't sign up jumbo pearls, okay? But anyway, but it's available, okay? So it's called the Supreme Package. It's $499, and you get to jumpstart at the pearl position. They will pay you as a pearl for your first 60 days, okay? So it doesn't matter where you want to start, but it's available. We have a program available for everyone. As long as you have an entrepreneur spirit, you want to get involved and want to start working it, it's all available for you, okay? So now that's why I want to go over this with you for people that want to you know what, get themselves started, get a package, start using some product. You know, if you're a little short in cash flow, you can get the Pro package. I think they call it Supreme Package for $499, and you get over $500 worth of product. At the same time, you begin work the plan and begin to earn money. Okay, for those of us, those people that say, you know what, I see this as international big business, I would come in as a 1-year jumbo, which is $1,800 here for North America, and you get paid as a Sapphire for 6 months. Okay, so you got 6 months to make this work. Okay, now to qualify yourself. Now it gets the fun part. Okay, how do we begin our first step? This is all awesome. We're all great. How do we begin this? The last 5 years, I've been in this industry for 20 years. The first thing I teach. And to some people, especially the higher educated, the more educated they are, they have a little tendency. It's harder for them to grasp this concept, okay? Because most people coming in, they're looking at the hows or the whats. You know, the hows and whats, we will go over that as well. But the most important thing, as you go about and building in this new paradigm, it is a new paradigm. It's something that never exists before. It may look familiar as some of the stuff out there, but I guarantee you, when you start experiencing what's happening with you, it is something brand new. Okay, now, so the first thing, the most important thing, if you want to succeed in this business, if you want to succeed in this platform, the number one thing you got to do is know your why. Why are you doing this? What do you hope to get out of this? Because it is your why, it's your story that's going to enroll other people into what you do. A lot of times, especially the new, the people that are new to this industry, they want to talk about the what. Oh, you got to join this amazing gymnast. You got to do this serum and make us glow and all that stuff. Listen, that's awesome, but it won't enroll people in the vision to go long term. If they use a product, phenomenal product, they'll be a user. But we're looking for people that not only use the product, but go out there and build a global distribution network. So understanding your why and knowing your why and being able to share with the why, that's what people will enroll in your business. People will sign up because of your why. My sister recently got enrolled in the business, actually in 1 week, okay? So it was hard for her to grasp this whole thing. I said, Christy, you got to know your why. She goes, no. You just tell me what I need to do to really work on her story. She got her story going. You know what? Once she got her story, people start enrolling it. They didn't sign up because of gymnasts. They signed up because they enroll in her story because for whom? Not for her. For themselves. They go, you know what, belly to belly, like we're doing a webinar, you can see my face, and so get your story straight, because that's what's going to keep people in the game. This is a business. You are entrepreneurs. As you go out and build your business, not everybody will see the opportunity, and not everybody will do the business. And so there are times in our business that we have ups and downs, especially when people around us that can't comprehend what we do, and they don't see what we do, and they won't join us what we do. So emotionally, we might not be at the best place. But guess what? It is our why that's going to keep us in the game. So get your why down. Why means, what is your story? Why? Who are you? What do you see here in Jeunesse? And what do you hope to accomplish right here through this platform? A lot of times when people enroll in this type of business, in this platform, they become so gung-ho that they start telling people, you got to join Jeunesse, you got to do this. There's nothing to join. You got to join something to build something of yourself and for your family. So I hope I hit this point long enough about knowing your why. Because once my sister got her why together, she sponsored, I think 8 people in a couple of days. Okay, so mean, that's powerful. My sister has never, ever done this type of business. She's a writer and producer, okay? So, and she tells me, Kim, I'm not an MLMer. And I said, Christy, nobody's born an MLMer. But you can certainly tell it from your heart. Because when you tell your story from your heart, people can feel. People will latch onto it, okay? So, number one thing, whatever you got to do today, just write down your why. Okay, and keep it short. Don't do it too lengthy. Okay, when I tell people write the story, some people wrote the whole story from age 0 to age 60. Okay, that would be way too long. All right, now so get the synopsis out of it and tell people why you're doing this. Okay, now next you got to do and write down what do you expect to accomplish in 6 months. You know, different people work in different styles. For me, I'm very goal driven. I like to set goals because I'm like a mad dog. I set a goal, I'm gonna chase it. You know, Les Brown, one of my great teachers, and he said this. He says, you know what? Most people fail in life is not because they didn't set any goals, is they set their goal too low and they hit it. Okay, set your goal high, and even if you missed it, you go halfway, you're higher than wherever you started with. Okay, so set some goals. What do you want to accomplish in this? Now, obviously, in this platform, we have people that make zero money, make no money. And we also have people that make 7 digits a year, okay? Why? I don't know. It's what you want out of this. And so why they make no money? They make no effort, or they don't work the business. So whatever it is that you want to accomplish, set some goals, okay? First month, how much money you want to make. Second month, and whatnot, okay? So 6 months, what you want to do. And also, very important, you have a goal, you have a dream. Now, what are you willing to do to reach your dreams? So how many hours are you willing to commit to this business? I've got some people in the very beginning, and they say, hey, you know, Kim, you're making 5 digits a week. You know, they say, I want to do the same. I forget about 5 digits a week. I want to make 5 digits a month. How do I do that? I said, well, meet me in these meetings this week. You know, they go, wow, there's too many places for me to drive. I said, well, how many hours do you work in your job a week? They go 40 plus hours a week. I said, how much money you make? And they said, well, you know, mid 5 digits. I said, well, if you work 40 hours a week and you make mid 5 digits a month, and you now want to make 6 digits a month, hours, something's got to give. Either you lower your goal, or you increase your work ethics, or you increase your hours that you're going to put in this business. This is a business. It does require you to focus, invest time in this. But I promise you, I can't promise you how much money you will make in this platform, but I promise you, once you really get it, it will be the most exciting ride. It is thrilling. I mean, look at me. 5 years later, I love what I do. Because you get to watch, you know, once you make your millions and you have stuff, you get to watch people's eyes lit up. I mean, you know, I had dinner with my sister last night. I couldn't believe throughout dinner, all my sister talked about was her business in Jeunesse. I mean, before I only found myself doing that. I said, you know what? She's almost there, okay? She's halfway there. I think she's in a webinar today, right now in West LA. So anyways, let's moving on. Okay, now, so how many hours are you willing to commit? And you got to have your business plan. Business plan typically is not what we were taught in college or in graduate school. Our business plan in this business model is your contact list, okay, your prospect list. And when you make that prospect list, don't prejudge, meaning don't go say, oh no, they're too rich or they're too busy to do this business. You never know what's behind what you saw on the surface of people. Okay, so let them be the judge of whether this is for them or not. So make a list. And you know what, folks, I want to share something with you. It's not the people on the list. You know, 90%, 95% of my wealth came from people that's not even on my list. What does that mean? Because whoever's on the list, they might just be that door opener. They might just be the one that kind of kick open the door for you, and there's a whole bunch of people that's behind them that you don't quite see yet on your list. I still recall when I first engaged in this business 20 some more years ago. Often my friends couldn't understand. It's like, Kim, why are you so excited? You only signed up one person. I said, it's not this one person that I just enrolled. It's who this one person will lead me to. It could be that one person that can lead you to 10 countries. You know, the seven degrees of separation. I mean, you go figure, okay? So don't prejudge. Write down the people on that list, okay? So we're going to talk about how you're going to proceed, how you're going to go to the thing. So the first steps, let's recap. First steps, know your why. What do you want out of this? Second thing, write down your goals. What do you want to accomplish? Some people don't like to set goals because they think it's pressure. Whatever works for you, okay? And number 3, how many hours you're willing to commit to this. It does require time and effort, okay? Number 4, your business plan, your contact list. And I know we live in a high-tech age, and a lot of people say, hey, you know what? No worries. I got my contact list on my cell phone. Everything's there. You know what? Yeah, everything's there. But a lot of times it gives us a lot more clarity when we write down the people and the background and the hot buttons and start calling them. Because if you don't put them down on the paper and you just go by the alphabets on your phone, first, it's not organized and you don't know who you might have called and whatnot. And second, after a few rejections, guess what? A lot of times all that list that's on the cell phone, you begin to give up and you won't call them. But if you have something in writing on your prospecting list, that's what I go with. And I tell you, until now, I have not exhausted my prospect list. It's ever growing, ever expanding. As you talk to people, you meet people, you begin to add them on that prospect list. Okay, now, so before I talk about how we go about on the recruiting process, allow me to share with you several golden rules. Because once you understand the golden rules, you won't take things personally. A lot of times people on this platform, they gave up too soon because they don't really accept, they haven't really grasped and accept the golden rules, okay? But once you understand and grasp the golden rules, you will just move on, okay? In spite of, okay? Now, so first golden rule. Those you think will join you, a lot of times they won't. And those you think won't join you, they might surprise you. They will join you. And those you think can do it, sometimes, you know, a lot of times you look, you know, this person is so good. They're so outgoing. They have got a huge contact. They can do this. You know what? Most likely they can't. Okay. How? Why? You know, there's an old saying that says, you know, life is like a tea bag. You know, in a tea bag, you don't know its true color until you put into hot water. You know, it's just, you don't know until they begin to engage in this business. And obviously, one of the reasons why I want to do this NDO is because I want to give people the right perspective, the right expectations of what we have and what to do, so that way we can encourage more distributors and engage in this platform in the right direction and in the right actions, okay? So, and those you think cannot do it, guess what? They will surprise you, okay? They're going to knock this thing, you know, they're going to push forward, okay? Now, so the other golden rule is what I call 4 SWs and 1 N, okay? And what do they stand for? Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. Next, okay? A lot of times, people forgot that word called next. They go, some will, some won't. So what? I quit, okay? Don't you ever quit. You know, we are really creating amazing speed, amazing stories around the globe with this amazing platform. So don't quit. Someone's always waiting. You never know when. You just sometimes you just don't know when this opportunity lands on the right person, how their entire financial landscape will change. I'm telling you, I have seen it happen time after time after time, and not only in one country, in different countries that I've traveled to. The last 5 years, I've traveled to 30 countries, and if you really had the opportunity to take a glimpse of what I saw and the lives that we were able to touch, it is kick open the whole world and in your own world and expand and explode your business. And so this is a 2 to 3 year plan. You got to be willing to stick 2 to 3 years, whatever time, effort that you could afford to spend on it. Okay, so you know, we have many people. I mean, it is absolutely, we can't make any income claims. But if you only knew, okay, if you only knew. All right, let's moving on. Building your business, okay? I want to share something. We build and grow our business by recruiting, okay? Now, recruiting what? Recruiting business partners, recruiting entrepreneurs, recruiting business builders, okay? I do not go out there and look for customers. Customer, you know, for those that say no to the opportunity, they will be my customer. For those people that I'm looking for entrepreneurs that, so you know what? This is it. I'm sick and tired being sick and tired. I'm looking for something better. I've had enough of whatever I'm doing. There's no such thing called job security these days. Microsoft just announced 18,000 people will be laid off soon. I mean, this is, guys, you know what? There's a book called The Average is Over, okay? Look, whether we like it or not, the world is changing. You got to get yourself a plan B or plan A, whatever that might be, okay? And a lot of times it's so hard for people to grasp. You know, this is where we are now. This is where we want to go. How do you go there? And it is because that trust and that belief, if you can connect that. You know, 5 years ago, I didn't have no story to tell you. 5 years ago, I lived in this house, okay? I'm a housewife. My husband's a medical doctor. Yes, I can live a comfortable life. I didn't have to work. But, you know, I wanted more. But 5 years ago when I started Jeunesse, there's no 115 countries and territories. There's no 50 millionaires that was created day one in this kitchen. I mean, I'm in the living room right now, but in my house, there's 5 of us. I said, guys, we're going to build an international business, and we're going to help people change their lives by changing ours. And they go, well, great. How many countries? I said, right here in Diamond Bar, in my kitchen. And we didn't have any story to begin with. It started with us. So it took a lot of belief, a lot of faith, a lot of trust to create the story that we have. So for those of you that are looking at this for the very first time, congratulations. You know what? We passed the test. This is the 5th year. And in June, we gross over 40 million a month. And so for those of you that understand the 4 stages of business, we are very near to begin the momentum phase. And when the momentum phase hit, just watch out, okay? So anyway, so how do we go about, so recruiting is a process. To me, it's a 2-step process, okay? So understanding recruiting and building your business, 2 steps. First is what we call peak interests, okay? And I'm going to go over those 2 steps with you. Peaking interest is asking, you know, finding out what their needs are, what their whys are, and ask if they were open to look at something, okay? You are not trying to recruit and make them sign up anything, but to pique their interest, okay? So we're going to talk about how to pique interest. Then the second step in recruiting is called inviting them. Inviting them to an event to help you sort. So I'm going to talk about that event in a second. So let's explore these 2. I wanted to know how things are with me. That people show care, okay? And this is really built on relationships. This business is built on relationship. People join you, they sign up because they enroll in your story and they trust you. Okay, so it's important for you to ask questions when you talk to your friends or prospects. Now, I have something. We have something very simple in our industry. We call it form. We use form to find out the hot buttons, if you would. Now, what does form stands for? Form F stands for family. You ask how the family are going, how the kids are doing, or whatnot. And O stands for occupation. Okay, how's the job coming along? You know, how's promotion or whatever that might be at the job. You know, kind of vacation. Have you taken any vacation lately? You know, what have you done for fun? What do you do for fun? Okay, so R stands for recreation. M stands for money. How's the financial situation? And I know it could be a sensitive topic, but through these, when you talk to your friends or people that you get to know them, you ask these questions to find out what their needs are. Because in sales, if you know what the needs are and you can provide a solution, you got to sell. Okay? So because it's all about, when you pitch anything, it's about value, adding values to their lives. Okay? So find out what their needs are and then say, listen, if I can show you a way to, whatever the needs are, to have more time with the kids, if I can show you a way to make more money, to have another stream of income so that you do not have to worry about being laid off. If I can show you a way, you know, maybe they're looking, maybe some parents are worried about, you know, having college funds for their kids. Hey, listen, if I can show you a way to start generating college funds or build up your retirement funds. Many people lost their retirement, you know, in the financial crisis. If I can show you a way to whatever they're looking for. Guys, when you recruit, we have to learn to listen to what they're looking for, okay? And so if you can show them a way, might they be open? And so when you ask that question, might they be open, they will say, well, what is it, okay? Then before you do that, then you will want to share with them, say, you know what, allow me to share with you my story, what I saw in here. So tell your story, because oftentimes it is people got latched onto your story, they got enrolled in this platform because of your story, because your conviction. They also see hope in this platform for themselves, okay? And so adding value, and so are they open? Now they say, well, you know what, I got a friend out in Australia, and she goes, Kim, you know, what do I do when people ask me for information? Well, you say, you know what, I'll be glad to send you some information. You can send them Dr. Newman's video, okay, and say, you know what, the opportunity I'm involved with has to do with this technology. I mean, Dr. Newman was featured in ABC and whatever. So send them those little clips, not long. Don't send them a long drawn information, okay? And so and don't try to explain everything yourself. Oftentimes, I like to use Dr. Newman on the interview in mainstream media because it gives it seems like gives it that third-party edification. And so I'll say, you know what, it has to do with the technology, major trends, the internet, and anti-aging. Okay, amazing biotech product. And so keep it simple. Now, if they still want more, then you could actually three-way this to your upline sponsor or your leader that will help you, allow you to explain this process better, okay? So we actually have, for those people that just refuse to go to a meeting or whatnot, I mean, you can send them a website, say, you know, I can send you a website, but I don't want you to get lost in the information, but I really want to take a look at this. And then, so from there, you share them your story. The reasons why I want to share with you this opportunity is because of your story. Because I guarantee you, it's not the website that will sell your people. It is your story that will help enroll other people into the opportunity. Because what's on the website, the information, those are logic. Those are the stuff that satisfy the logical side that this thing is for real. But it is your story, that emotion, that's what people latch onto. It goes back to saying that, you know what, facts tell, story sells, okay? So those three things, when you pique interest, remember, find out what the needs are, and you are trying to be value added. So you know what, if I can show you a way, might you be open, okay? Then tell your story, okay? Now, the next thing you know, the next step on the recruiting is invite them to an event. What is an event? Anything that promotes your business is considered an event. For example, a three-way conference call with the expert, okay? Now, who is the expert? Anyone but you, okay? For example, if you were to talk to my dad and my mom, okay, about the product, my dad and my mom will probably believe you more because they look at me as I'm their daughter. What do I know about, you know, product? So, but if I edify somebody, tee up somebody, then my mom will be more inclined to listen to another person about the product because my mom trusts me. So when you edify, you create something called respect. Then when you have respect and trust together in the sales world, we call it you have a sale. Okay, so again, respect plus trust, you got a sale. Okay, so learn to edify. So a three-way conference call, so make sure you edify the expert. Okay, and edify meaning say some good things about the expert. Then the other thing for you to another event for you to help sort and build your business is our webinars. We have English webinars, Chinese webinars, Bahasa, Indonesian webinars, and Spanish webinars, and Japanese webinars. So you can plug your prospect. You pique the interest. Yes, they're open. Then you can do a three-way call or put them in a webinar. Or those of you that are fortunate to have local events, local meetings, invite them to attend a local meeting. Okay, like for example, we have actually local meetings in many countries. That's part of the system that we provide, so that it will help us to expand and leverage our network all over the world. Okay, so regional webinar, like for us in Los Angeles, we have 4 local meetings a week in LA. And so and then the other ways, the other method, the other events called PBRs, which stands for private business receptions. What's a PBR? You can do a little PBR at your home, okay, or you can do it at a quiet small place at a hotel lobby, you know, consists of a few people, and or you can have one-on-ones or two-on-ones. In the beginning, when I do this business, my office, quote unquote, was a local coffee shop. Okay, I sit there from 11 to 2. And my friends would bring people, and I would be inviting some people to have a cup of coffee. And those are called one-on-ones and two-on-ones, or what we also call power talks. A small group of people, you just get together and you show them what we have. And then you tell their story and teach people how to get enrolled and get started. Okay. Now also we have websites and also video links that you can invite people to. Some of the links I talked about, I actually have most of the videos, I think it's on my website, kimhui.com. It serves as a resource for people that want to get more information, as they're available for you if you should want to go there and send people to the links. Because when you invite people, people do it for different reasons. Different things trigger different reaction and actions in people. And so we have different links and different messages to attract different types of people. Some people want money, some people want to have fun, some people want more time. So whatever that might be, some people wanted to have self-expansion. So whatever that might be that excite them. So use different videos and different things to inspire people into action. Okay. All right. Now, so that's inviting for an event. Why is it so important to invite people to the event? A lot of times people say, you know what? Why do you need to go to a meeting when I can sign them up? Yeah. If you can, 20 years ago, I was called the queen of one-on-one. What does that mean? Everyone I sit down with, they sign up. I sit down with, they sign up. But guess what? I face a challenge. When my group became so big, if I don't do one-on-ones, guess what happened to my business? It wasn't growing. In order for us to build a global distribution, we have to teach our team, our people, to plug into events. That means when they go to the event, you go to the meeting, that your business is growing. I'll give you a perfect example. My sister, when she first wanted to take a look at this, I could easily sit down and explain everything to her. But instead, you know what I told her to do? I said, you know what, Christy, if you really want to learn this, you got to go to a meeting. Why? Because I don't want her to depend on me. She goes to a meeting, she feels comfortable. Guess what? In the future, as she expands her business, she will bring other people into the meeting. Okay? So it's great that you do one-on-ones. Okay, it's great that you do PPR, but once you've done that, you also need to promote the next event, the big regional, the local event, because it's one thing when you have a group of small groups of people all fired up or excited, but when you expose them to a huge group of people from different walks of life, you got doctors, you got lawyers, you got housewives, you got students, you got different people all coming together and go, you know what, this thing is bigger than what I thought. Okay, I give you a perfect example. Last week, I think it was last week, I came back from Toronto, Canada. We had a great event in Canada. And so there's a couple of leaders that they are beginning to engaging in the business. So I began to add them to my international chat group. When they came in, they got welcoming message from people from 10 different countries. They were blown away. They go, oh my gosh, I thought I'm here from Toronto, Canada, into the event. It's great that you can sign up people, but the key thing to succeed in our platform is something called duplication. You want your group to duplicate with or without you, okay? And we got meetings going on throughout Asia, in America. And so we got meetings going on in Canada. And so if you find out what the schedules are, and they are posted on my website, you'll be able to leverage the network, the environment that we have created for you to build your business, okay? And so now, to kind of sum everything up, what do? We do 3 things. First thing we do, we recruit. I talk about the recruiting, the 2-step process, the picking interests and the inviting to the events, okay? So once you recruit them in the business, what do? Train. You get them trained. And so part of the first training is this NDO, okay? You get them, well, this will be recorded. We actually, in about 2 weeks' time, the PowerPoint, I guarantee you, knock your socks off. So we're revamping the PowerPoint. So a new PowerPoint, NDO PowerPoint, will be made available. You're going to love it. And so I tried to get it ready for this afternoon, but we couldn't. But I'm very thankful. We have a group of great people that help put this last minute thing together. So thank you, Angie, very much, and Yvonne. And so recruiting, first thing we do. And second thing we do is we teach, okay? We teach people to do what? To duplicate what you did, okay? Again, it's not about you doing all the work. It's about teaching other people, empowering them, inspiring them to do more for themselves, okay? So when they learn it, they start working it, they begin to experience it, then they begin to teach it, okay? So the third thing that I do is that I teach other people on how to teach other people. So once you have 1,000 people like yourself out there duplicating and recruiting and training, guess what? You got yourself a duplicating machine, okay? And so that's what you want to accomplish, to build an international network, okay? And so in the beginning of this platform, like in the first 90 days, I work hard. I still work hard. This is my 5th year, and today's Saturday. I'm still doing this because I know that we have a lot of new entrepreneurs that came in. They really want to make this thing work. And so they want to learn the know-hows and whatnot. And so that's why we're doing this here today. Okay, now, so to succeed in this platform, again, you need to leverage on a proven system. We're able, the last 5 years, we're able to create more than 15 million years in this platform. And so we have truly documented ourselves. We have found what worked, and what we kind of drop what didn't work, and we keep what's working. And our goal is really to help support and to create more success stories and really transform more lives around the world, is to teach, to inspire, and to empower people into action. So leveraging a system, and what we have put together the last 5 years is really a global community of collaborative relationships and supportive relationships that are achievement driven. Okay, so that's the environment that we have put together. Not only a platform to build your business and a supporting structure to build your business, but at the same time, an environment to truly to allow us to grow as individuals, to grow as human beings. It is really an amazing life transformation process. Okay, so as part of the system, we have put together events that teaches and inspires and empowers, okay? Also, as part of the system, we have put together, we have information and tools that help people to build and duplicate your business. For example, we just released the 10-minute OPP showcase. Instead of us trying to explain, what it is, we have went to a studio in Hollywood. We have Yvonne and Samson recorded a 10-minute pitch to explain what this business opportunity is all about. So instead of us trying to mess up here and there, we just let someone else do the job for us. And you just share your story. After they do the gig, then you tell your story why you're doing this. Okay, and you're looking for a business partner like such as themselves to help you and expand their business as well as your business. Okay, and so we also have many training series. These are live recorded. I tell you, literally those DVDs and those YouTube videos are what built this company. If you were to YouTube, actually I think I put it on my website. Those several, under media section is all there. There are several videos. This is obviously is an NDO, but we have a little bit more advanced training that focuses on recruiting, that focuses on mastering the basic stuff that we do. And so, look, what we focus on, what we invest our time on, become the strongest. So this is a business. So I would urge you to invest some time and really study and want to learn and grow this. So in the YouTube, there's something called mastering the basics. There's something also called having the right perception of what this business is. So there are a whole bunch of tools and training stuff. Recently, we just released, last week I think it was, we just released an interview that Samson had went to my other home in Newport Beach. We did an interview that talked about what are some of the stuff in order to succeed in this platform. Now obviously, some people look, we're amateurs. I'm not a TV anchor, or we are not professional TV people, celebrities. We're not. We are average people with extraordinary desires. So don't be too judgmental on our ability to present, but we come to you as real as it gets, because we are the examples of American entrepreneurship, of what could happen. Okay, so learn to leverage the system. And so here's finally your 30-day action plan. Okay, now you can do this in 30 days, you can do it in a week, you can do it a year, hopefully not a year. Okay, but whatever pace you feel comfortable with. And again, it goes back to setting goals. What do you do? Okay, your first 30-day action plan, first 30 days, sponsor 20 people. Okay, in order for you to sponsor 20 people, you must go out there, talk to maybe 100 people, maybe 200 people. Okay, and again, do the piquing interest. Keep it simple. My pitch, when I'm on the phone, maximum I'm phone on is 3 to 5 minutes. If I talk more than 5 minutes, a miracle. Okay, so because I want to keep it short. You don't want to go and explain everything. Once you get into the system, to go attend an event, go into this thing, that's when we do all the explaining. Okay, so piquing interest is a very short phone call. If they're open, then you move them to the next step. Invite them to an event, a one-on-one, a three-way call, a Skype, conference call. Use the modern day technology to help us build a business. Okay, so step one, sponsor 20 people. Okay, now what I did on my first week, I sponsored 20 people, my first week. But you know how many people I talked to? I talked to over 200 people my first week. Literally, like I said, I was very goal-driven. I still am goal-driven. And I was like a mad dog. I said, that's what I want to target, because I knew that I would say over 90% of the people in the business are from my first 90 days of productivity to deliver what I have here today. Obviously, I continue to work and continue to support it. Okay, so sponsor 20 people. And the second thing you do is to teach the 20 people how to sponsor 20 people. Okay, now obviously not everyone will sponsor 20 people. There will be some that will sponsor 1, 2, 4, 5, and there will be some that sponsor nobody. But there will be some that out-sponsor you. I have many people that out-sponsor me. I have people in 5 years that have sponsored 100 somewhat people. Okay, in 5 years, I think I sponsored about 80 people, 80 somewhat people in 5 years total. But there are people that have sponsored 200 people, 300 people. Okay, so but the key thing is you teach those people who you sponsored, you teach them how to duplicate what you did. Okay, and so and last but not least, you need to teach them to leverage the events the system had put together. For example, we have an amazing event happening in Macau right now. I think it was next week in Macau. I also am holding a live academy with world-renowned, none other than Mr. Les Brown. He will be there along with a very famous professor from China, Professor Aimo. He'll be there, and along with a group of dynamic, beautiful diamonds that we have in Jeunesse. And so it's a fabulous event, and sometimes through those international events, it really got to showcase the breadth of what this business is all about and what one can achieve